Rick.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome on board. We're nearly ready for takeoff, but before we go, you'll need to make sure your mobile phones, tablets, and other electronic devices are in flight mode, fully switched off and safely put away in your hand luggage. This is because you're not allowed to use them until after takeoff. When the seatbelt signs are switched off, you can use your devices again as long as they stay in flight mode, as you can't send texts, make calls, or access the internet while you're on board. If your device becomes damaged or hot, produces smoke, is lost or falls into the seat or aircraft, you need to tell us immediately. Smoking and the use of e-cigarettes is not allowed. For your safety, please follow all instructions and cabin safety signage. Please now make sure any hand luggage is safely put away and your seatbelt is fastened ahead of takeoff. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we'd just like to tell you about our friendly On-Board Together policy. We created it to protect you and our cabin crew from any unfortunate antisocial behaviour. That way, we can make sure everyone on board today has a great flight. As part of this, please remember that you can only drink alcohol that is served by our cabin crew. If you bought alcohol in the terminal, you cannot drink this on board. We want all our customers to enjoy being on board together. Thanks for listening and have a lovely holiday.
Which one do you like? I want to. So that's slowly. Which one do you like? Nice. I like that. French bread? So do you want to watch it? I'm confused. This is not right. Feel the buttons pressing. No, you can't. Really?
Can everybody hear me?
Yeah.
It's never great news when the captain stands at the front of an aircraft to talk to you, is it? It's not too bad this morning, given it's a busy summer period. We are ready to go, as you can see. All of you guys are on board and all the bags and everything are on board. We have an air traffic control restriction because of how busy it is over German airspace today. It's going to see us delayed by about 30 minutes now before we can push the aircraft back. The reason we get you all on board is because we can put a ready message into the system that controls all of the flights going around the sky today that will see us potentially getting an improvement to that restriction slot, as we call it. The thing with that is everybody has to be on board, all the doors have to be closed, all the fuel has to be on board, all the bags have to be on board in order for us to be able to put that ready message in. The ready message is in, first officer's monitoring the radios there, I've got the phone in my hand, and there's a reasonable chance that that will come forward. All it takes is for one other aircraft going down our routing from anywhere in the UK to miss their departure slot, and then we can pick that slot up and go. So I'm going to turn the seatbelt signs off. I'm going to invite you to use your mobile phones and let people know there's a small delay if you need to do that. But I would ask, please, that if I do turn the seatbelt signs on and let you know that the slot is come forward, we'll have about 90 seconds to get the aircraft moving to make that slot. So please don't start getting bags and all sorts of things out, because we will need to go reasonably quickly. Having said that, we will enable you to use the rear loos if you need to get up and use the loo. Please don't use the front loo with the flight deck door open. But if there are any children, young or old, who want to come up to the flight deck and have a quick look, when I finish talking, you'll be able to come up and come and have a look and get a quick picture of the flight deck, just to keep you amused while we wait to go. Having said that, please don't 300 people all come up to the flight deck at once. Please just you know, try and help the cabin crew and keep the galleys clear. So thanks for your cooperation with that. I'll just introduce myself. My name's Alan O'Donnell. I'm the captain of the service down to Rhodes today. You're very welcome on board when we do finally get underway. Chris is in the flight deck there. He's doing the flying down to Rhodes. Nice flying conditions. Flight time was just over 4 hours. There are quite a lot of thunderstorms forecast down at our destination today. Obviously we don't fly through thunderstorms, so there is a possibility, a small possibility of some holding maybe when we get down to our destination. But it is about, on our forecast, only about a 15% chance of that. But we'll get you there, so don't worry about that. There's just maybe a slight addition to the flight time. Looking after you in the cabin is a fantastic team of Lou, Amy, Alexa and Lee. I know they're going to provide you with a fantastic service on board the aircraft, but their primary role is of course your safety. So when we do push the aircraft back, please just give the safety demonstration you get the attention that it deserves. It's entirely for your safety, and once we get underway they'll provide you with a fantastic service. So please bear with us, and we'll get you underway just as soon as we can. Thank you very much.
Hello, we've got a great flight lined up for you today, but first, here are the safety procedures of this Boeing 737-800. It's very important, so please remove any headphones and tune in. In the seat pocket in front of you, you will find a safety instruction card. It has all sorts of safety information, with info on emergency doors and escape routes, oxygen masks, how to use the life jackets, the brace position, and more. And there's even more safety info in our in-flight magazine. This aircraft has 8 emergency exits. These are clearly marked and we're pointing them out to you now. There are 2 doors at the rear of the cabin, 4 over-wing exits in the centre, and 2 doors at the front. To help you find your way to the exits when there is reduced lighting and visibility, we have additional lighting in the ceiling and in the aisle along the floor. Take a look for your nearest exits now, bearing in mind that they may be behind you. If you need to leave the aircraft quickly, take off your shoes or anything that may damage the slide. Leave all luggage behind and go to your nearest usable exit. If there's a change in cabin pressure, masks like these will appear from the panel above your head. As soon as you see it, pull down to start the flow of oxygen. Breathe normally as you put it over your mouth and nose, and adjust to fit. Make sure you put your own mask on first before helping anyone else. The bag on the mask may not inflate, but rest assured that oxygen will still be flowing. A life jacket is located under your seat. When told by the cabin crew, remove it from its bag by pulling the tab and pull it over your head. Put the strap around your waist, fasten at the front as we are showing you, and tighten by pulling the tab. Once you're outside the aircraft, inflate the life jacket by pulling down on this red toggle. If you need to inflate it more, blow into this tube. There's also a light and a whistle to help you attract attention. It's time to fasten your seatbelt. Simply press the 2 metal ends of your seatbelt together until they click. Then pull the strap to adjust so it's tight and low around your waist. To release your seatbelt, simply lift the metal cover. To prepare for takeoff, please make sure your seatbelt is fastened, your tray table and cup holder are folded away, and your armrest is down. Please also make sure any bags or loose items are safely put under the seat in front of you. Keep all electronic devices switched off and safely put away until the seatbelt signs have been turned off. Thanks for listening and have a lovely flight. gentlemen, boys and girls, please stay seated for a little longer.
Once the seatbelt signs have been turned off, feel free to move around.
But please buckle up when you're in your seat. You'll also be able to use any electronic devices you have with you, so long as they stay in flight mode.
Please be careful when opening overhead lockers.
As things might have moved around.
And don't forget, smoking and the use of e-cigarettes is not allowed in any part of the plane.
Including the toilets, which are fitted with smoke detectors.
Our cabin crew are busy preparing our award-winning in-flight service. Take a look at our tasty menu and Jet2 shop brochure to see what's on offer.
And we'll be with you as soon as we can.
Just do.
Boys and girls, just out the left-hand side of the aircraft, you can see very clearly the fires that are affecting Saddleback Square at the moment. Quite a big fire, generating a lot of smoke that apparently goes all the way back to Birmingham.
We're now ready to start our in-flight service. Like any good host, we have lots of great food and drink to share with you. To keep you happy, not hungry, we've got some fantastic money-saving deals, including our range of tasty, fresh sandwiches and toasties. You can even bag some Seabrook crisp in the bargain for just 30 pence extra.
Choose from selected spirits, wines, beers or ciders. Buy 2 for just £8. Or treat yourself to some of our premium spirits. You can enjoy Tanqueray Gin, Ciroc Vodka or Johnny Walker Whiskey. Any 2 for just £11.
Don't forget, as part of our friendly on-board together policy, you can only drink alcohol that is served by us. If you bought alcohol in the terminal, you cannot drink this on board. You can also enjoy a half-price chocolate bar with any Starbucks coffee, Tetley tea or hot chocolate. If you pick a hot drink, remember to use the lid we've given you, as well as the cup holder, just to be on the safe side. Whatever you choose, we'll serve you at your seat. So, be our guest and enjoy.
We're going to be taking down to Rhodes this morning. Currently at our cruising altitude now of 35,000 feet with the ground speed of around 520 miles an hour. We've got a good tailwind, so make up that little bit of time, and we got restricted by ATC leaving Manchester. Off the left hand side of the aircraft very shortly we should see Amsterdam. And the route we're going to be taking is overhead Amsterdam towards Croatia, and then Serbia, making a right turn towards Macedonia, and then overhead the Aegean Sea before making a right turn down into Rhodes itself. The weather down the roads is pretty nice. It's temperatures of 25 degrees, and there's a few showers in the vicinity of the airfield. We'll also get a little bit closer. I'll be able to give you the latest weather forecast for that. We currently have around 1,400 miles left to run. So again, we'll get a little bit closer. I'll be able to give you a better estimate around. But for now, sit back, relax, enjoy the flight. I'll be back in touch with you throughout the cruise if there's anything interesting to see. And sit back, relax, enjoy the flight. And anything I can do to make the flight more enjoyable, don't hesitate to ask for the flight deck. Thanks. Just over 20 minutes to landing, please.
Every time you speak to the chap out of your skin.
fly. As we prepare for landing, please sit down, buckle up and stay seated. Please put your things back into the overhead lockers or under the seat in front of you.
And make sure the aisle and exit areas are nice and clear. When you're settled in, fasten your seatbelt tight and low around your waist. Fold away your tray table and cup holder and put your armrests down.
Please switch off all electronic devices and put them away until the seatbelt signs have been turned off after landing. Finally, have another look at the safety instruction card.
Then put it at the front of your seat pocket. If we tell you to leave the aircraft quickly, please remember to leave all luggage behind.
We'd really appreciate your help to keep things nice and tidy.
So, please check your seat pockets and floor for any newspapers, cups, bottles and wrappers and hand them over to our cabin crew when they come round to clear up.
Right, all that's left to do is sit back and relax. We're almost there.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please don't all jump up just yet.
Rather than standing and waiting, please stay seated and buckled up until we switch the seatbelt signs off. As tempting as it is, please leave all electronic devices in your bags or pockets.
You can switch them on when we open the aircraft doors. And just to let you know, you're not allowed to smoke on the journey to the terminal or in the terminal itself.
Before you go, please make sure you've got everything with you.
And take care when you open the overhead lockers, as some things may have moved during the flight.
Our friendly representatives will take you into the terminal and will be happy to help. Thanks for flying with us today, and we hope you had a lovely flight.
Absolutely not.